Hello, this is Mesa, and I'm doing a commentary on a Shogun 2 multiplayer battle. And this is my army, right here. I'm finally allowed to use bigger armies. Well, I was in the last battle too, but I forgot to point it out. Anyway, we can put it on slow motion and take a look at my forces. Got 1, 2... Yep, 2 units of Yari cavalry. Got 4 units of light cavalry. And that's it for cav. I also got 5 units of katana samurai. Yep, no, actually a unit of longsword ashigaru. Anyway, I got 2 units of... oh, it's a bit difficult to see now, but I think it's Yari samurai. Yeah, and that's the bow units. Got 1, 2, 3 units of regular bow ashigaru. So I don't have any upgraded units in this force except for this unit right here, which is a Yari samurai. It's just 1 chevron, so it's no big deal. My opponent is a Russian guy, I think. Yeah, seems like a Russian name. But I'm not really sure, so please don't kill me if I'm wrong. Anyway, he got a Naginata and another Naginata. And he got 3 units of bow samurai, 4 actually, so his missile troops are vastly superior to mine. And he has 2 units of katana samurai and 2 units of Naginata samurai, so that makes 4. And it's got a pretty limited cavalry, so you got 2 units of regular Yari cavalry, and of course his general's bodyguard. So if there's one advantage I have on him, it's mobility, and I'm going to exploit that to the fullest. So let's just speed it up a little bit, seeming that the first part of the battle is a bit boring. Really not much happening, except for me trying to hide some units in the forest. Well, really not hide, it's more formation than anything. But he has run forward 2 units of the Yari ashigaru and captured his sword Jojo. And I was trying to get them with my bow ashigaru, but I didn't move too late, so now the chance was wasted. Anyway, I almost captured this shrine. In fact, I have captured it at this point. The mighty flag of the Maser clan hangs upon the building. So I realized at this point that my advantage here is the mobility. So I'm going to try to stretch out his lines and use my superior numbers in cav and try to win on that. So I got all my light cav on this flank, and I got my Yari cavalry facing his Yari cavalry right here. See, they are meeting up. So let's put it back to regular speed. So here I was walking my cavalry through the forest, and they are hidden at this point, so my opponent saw the move at the start, so I guess he knows I'm planning something, but at least he doesn't see me, so I have the chance to attack whenever I want, from whatever direction I want, and here I do right now. I'm seeing that his bow samurai is not at the best of positions. I think he was trying to go for my cav or something. Actually got some of them, but I plowed into him. And 15 guys away in an instant. So he almost caught me with the Naginata samurai, but I managed to get away. And that left his katana samurai open. We don't have a missile defense, and don't have a bonus against cav, so too bad for you. I shouldn't have done this, tried to go for his bow samurai, and I quickly realized this and direct my attention once again to the katana samurai. I'm getting shot at by his bowman, but not too effective, and also his bowman was open on the front. So I swoop in, and I try to run away, but unfortunately his Naginata catches me this time, so they are pretty much dead. But that's a contribution you have to make to be a part of the Mesa clan.
Shameful display!
So I got these 3 units still intact. Oh, very much depleted, but still. And this cavalry force has routed. But I have used this opportunity to move up again, and I'm also catching his Katana Samurai off guard. So what I'm forcing my opponent to do is doing something he obviously is not too good at. Well, I won't say I'm too good at it either, but I'm obviously better than him. And that is the micro. And yeah, I'm catching his units off guard every time, and well, most of the time at least. And well, the outcome is definitely my favorite. That's what I was trying to say. So, as I said, I used these opportunities to get my units forward. I'll get shot by its bow samurai. Speaking of bow samurai, every single one of them is placed on this flank for some reason. I think my opponent misclicked, but did I actually? I can't remember. I think I did. Nah, seems like I missed the opportunity. I guess I was too worried about my units right here. So I think I'm in range of his bow samurai. Yep, there we go. And they aren't even shooting back at me, so I have the advantage in that regard. And even though they are heavily armored, that many arrows firing at them, some of them are going to land and kill them. And it's also bringing his general a bit too close. Well, I wouldn't place my general that close unless I had to. And that's the losing battle for his guys. And on this flank, I'm charging in my Katana Samurai. I'm going for his Naginata, and he's weak Katana Samurai. And my thought there was to pin these 3 units down and charge him from the back and do a classic hammer and anvil assaults. And we will see how that pans out. And something I really don't know why my opponent did was not to use his cavalry at all during the battle. Could at least move it to this flank, so would stop me from attacking some of these guys. So I'm lining these guys up, and they're already favoring before I reach them. But now they're on a full-on route. There we go. And given his Yari cavalry did get a charge on my guys, but still, now all of these units are good to take up the fight against his Yari cavalry. And my Yari cavalry, seeing that this flank is now unprotected, go for his bow samurai and pretty much demolish them. And his general is really no use here. I also got his remaining Naginata units pinned down, and now I go for a final hammer and anvil charge on them. And as you can see, his other cavalry force is almost routing as well. And here is the rally, just in case. Really no use to, but why not? So my cavalry is tearing up his bow units, and his entire army is in flight. So yeah, as I said, my opponent lost this because, well, he didn't micro enough, and yeah, he didn't bring enough cav. That's basically it. He did have better missile troops than I had, but when you can't use them properly, or don't have anything to protect them properly, you're going to lose. So we'll take a look at the results screen. So as you can see, I had a greater quantity of guys, which my opponent couldn't make up for with his quality troops. But let's see here. I deployed just over 1,000 guys and lost 326 of them, and killed 641. My opponent, he deployed 820 guys and lost 646 of them, and he killed 326 of my guys. So I think that was the decisive victory. I would call it a decisive victory, but the computer wasn't agreeing with me. Oh well. Anyway, let's look at the kills here. You can see the Katana Samurai got the most kills. I think they were facing the Naginata units, and the swords are superior to Naginata, even though the Naginata can actually hold up a fairly decent fight against units. It's a unit you really have to grind down to defeat. And as you can see, here's my Yari cavalry. Got quite a few kills, and only lost 2. And that's because they charged in at the very last when their bow units wasn't protected at all, and just swooped in and got a lot of kills, and as you can see, on the top of this is my cav. Yeah, basically my cav and my katana units. Yep, so good game to my opponent. Once again, I can't pronounce that, but good game to him nonetheless. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.